I just get the teeth in and then I can. I don't fit. Never mind. So we just wanted to talk about the repeater ID, the grounding, and the intel. The repeater ID is awesome. So there's a video on here to, demonstrate that. As far as the grounding, I'm going to have a video going into I have a truck that has the grounded bed cover in it, and you can visit and check it out, or the truck can come to you. There is a charge for coming to you, but there's no charge to come to me. And we're located in Littleton, Massachusetts right now. It is mobile, and sorry, I'm going through construction. Okay, here we go. We're driving down the highway. Dropped my wife off at work. It's April 8th, 2025, and just talking about the Motion kg-1000g repeater ID, and I'm so glad they came out with this thing, because you're by law you're supposed to have an ID on your repeater. Put the two units together and it works great, but I looked all over the place for an ID, and I tried like computer program. I tried doing the thing with the Bofang and all that stuff. Nothing ever worked, but this thing works great. There is one thing though, when you load a file in there, it says mp3.mp3. You have to rewrite the file, so there's only one .mp3. But other than that, it's pretty easy to do. I just went on one of those free mp3 website where you record your voice, or you can use the computer voice. I use the computer voice. You just type in, what you want it to say, and it gives you a file, and then you just download it and then upload it to the device. Okay, here's the setup for the repeater, the duplexer, and the transmit, receive, and this is the repeater ID, and it works real well. It's on a cycle right now, so I'll demonstrate in a minute. Okay, and you can't use the data cables that came with the units. You have to use these data cables. Comes with the repeater ID, and they're kind of short, but I just have the thing hanging right there, and it's fine. Yeah, unfortunately you can't use the long cables. Okay, and inside you have some dip switches that you can change it to just, I think every 15 minutes it's going to go off, or just when it's triggered. And I like it when it's triggered. It'll do it maybe one more time, and then it sits silent. So you can also test it by hitting this button right here.
WRVS 506 repeater PL 250.3.
Okay, now that it reset, I'm going to key up the repeater.
WRVS 506 repeater PL 250.3.
And there it is. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the grounding, and this is about grounding your body to the earth. Okay, so this is the mobile healer truck. And I'm going to step inside here and just look at the anti-aging bed. And this is the anti-aging bed cover. As you can see, there's thread in there which has silver in, which grounds you to the earth. Each bed cover comes with this wire. This end plugs into the bed cover. It just snaps on there. And then the other end plugs into the outlet in the wall. And as you can see, it's plastic, so you don't get electricity out of it, but you're just interested in this middle plug, the three-prong grounding side, and that's what grounds the bed cover. And as you can see, the grounding's all the way throughout this bed cover. it's the whole surface, so you can toss and turn, and you're still going to be grounded. Okay, now there's a meter test that we can do to prove that this is grounding. So we've got this on AC volts. You're supposed to put it on millivolts, but it overloads. So when I touch this, as you can see, there's 1.12 volts I'm carrying, I guess. And I gotta do this by holding the phone. And then if I put my hand here, it goes to 0. Now I'm grounded. And that's pretty much anywhere on the bed cover. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, so it's grounding you. There seems to be a little controversy on the meter test that it's grounding you. You know, it's proving that you're grounded, but it's also taking static out of your, you know, it's static electricity too. But this has antimicrobial properties because it's silver. Now this thing here, this is a it's basically just a static discharge mat. And they're claiming that it has antimicrobial properties, but it's not made out of silver, so I don't know where they're getting that. You know, it's healthy for you and all this stuff, radiation protection, I don't know. But anyway, I just want to show the difference that, you know, this actually has silver. So I've done a conductivity test, which I can pull up with a light bulb to show. When you put a light bulb on here, it's not going to light up. There's no wire in here. Some kind of carbon or something. Anyway, just wanted to show that one more time. Yep, grounded. So the anti-aging bed cover, if you get the sleep system, it comes with a mattress. Very comfortable. It's got made of non-cancerous material. And then the bed frame, let's see, 0 gravity. Let's see if we can get that. Now this bed, I mean this mattress is it's new, so it's, you know, you have to be laying on it to get the full effect. But you can adjust it up and down and over and out. There it is right there. Yeah, see, because the bed, I mean, the mattress is new. But anyway, it's pretty well made. It has a Wi-Fi connection with, whatchamacallit there. Okay, if you come down, then you get the free massage. This top of the line 0 gravity massage chair. And we push, let's see, this button, this one. No. Yeah, there it goes. The 0 gravity. Let's see if I can get that. And it's pretty comfortable. And then there are different, you know, settings. The one I like is, I have a broken neck, so the one I like is this shoulder and neck. And I'll start it up first. Takes a minute to get going, but anyway, shoulder and neck. And we'll just take a minute to start massaging. But I mean, it gets your legs, it has foot roller, leg kneading, and then there's it's actually massaging now. Let's see. There it is there. See, that's massaging. And then the this compresses your legs right here. And your arms also get compressed right here. And this will knead your back and all the way down to your butt. And then the foot rollers, this is also squeezing, like squeezing your legs and ankle. I don't know, it's just pretty neat. And it's free. Well, anyway, come on down and check it out. But there should be a link in the description with an affiliate link to get the bed cover. It helps the channel, of course. And I don't know, I think people are crazy not being grounded. I really do. Never slept so well in my whole life. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, I drove car service for 20 years, and you don't get any sleep. So when I stopped doing that, I couldn't go to sleep because I was so used to getting 2 hours, 3 hours here and there. So but the first night I laid on this, I'm like, oh my God, I slept through the whole night. It was just shocking. So if you're interested, click the link, or you can go to Mobile Healer. That's mobile-healer.com, and check it out. All right, before I get into the Intel, this video took about a month to make because my life is full of interruptions. Everybody's got something for me to do. So I don't have my notes with me, but trust the plan. That's what they say, trust the plan. It's happening. When are we going to see the first arrest? I already did. You know, it's a operation. It's a military. It's been going on for years. But supposedly we're getting to the end. We're getting there. If you listen to 107, he's, I would say 107. 107. He's he's hinting that we're getting real close. And, you know, if you watch Nino's Corner, he interviews him all the time. Michael Jaco. I have a list somewhere of all the people that I listen to. But anyway, I've been doing this, listening to these guys for like 5 years. And I don't know, like there's this one Intel thing that I listen to, and, you know, I watch every day. And they say EBS imminent. I mean, like every single day they come on, EBS imminent. For 5 years. You should go back to the beginning. Like, okay, 2019, November, living in rural Tennessee, no contact with any neighbors or anything, minimal, like going to the store. Like we have Dollar General everywhere. It's everywhere. And just go to Dollar General, you know what I mean? It's like one gas station. That's it. Nowhere else. The whole street got so sick. And like my neighbors across the street, and I mean, we talk on the phone, we text, we don't even go over each other's house. And we're both like, what is going on? We were so sick. And then my other neighbor, she was sick. And she just couldn't even get out of the bed. And that was like for, I don't know, maybe a week or something like that. And then we got over it. And then my parents, they were getting old. And people were calling me up and saying, you got to get up here. They're, you know, dementia. And my mother was having strokes. And so I had to come to Massachusetts. Well, I was told, you're going to have to quarantine for 10 days. You can't go see your parents. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? So I did. I got a hotel. My dad paid for it. And I got a hotel for a week. I think I was in there 9 days. It was almost 10. And then I went to see him. And then we're wearing masks and all that nonsense. And, you know, that's when I started listening to the Intel. That's when I started. I mean, I've been following the chemtrail thing since 1996. I had a conversation with a Native American. And this person was posting the pictures of the sky, and I'm like, what the heck's this, you know? And so I started emailing, and she was saying that this was, you know, really bad and all this kind of stuff. And anyway, I had that conversation, and I started following it, and I started telling people about it, and they just thought I was nuts. And I'm like, this is real. I mean, that's not normal what you're seeing, you know? And people just, they think it's normal. It's crazy. So the latest is, sorry, this video's like cut up because I've never done anything like this before, but they said they needed more digital soldiers, and I'm like, well, I can't really fight in the kinetic war, so I'll do this. And, you know, it's people need to wake up because You're watching a movie. It's fake. You know, I've done A Course in Miracles for 30 years. It's everything's an illusion. It's fantasy. And, you know, the thought comes before, like, okay, let's say you're going to go to the store. You don't just automatically go to the store. You think about it first, and then you go to the store. And then you think about what you're going to buy. And you think about your money before you pull it out. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's pretty well proven that the thought comes before the action. I get very sidetracked, so please bear with me. But I have head injuries. 2 car accidents. The first one was car versus tree. Tree won. The second one was I was literally pushed up into a sidewalk from someone who ran a red light. So anyway, I deal with it. Neck hurts every day, broken neck. But anyway, I deal with it, and I've had other issues that I had to deal with. But getting back to A Course in Miracles, A Course in Miracles also talks about forgiveness, you know, and if you hold grudges and continue to, you know, have, you know, bad feelings about people, they just, I forgave everybody. I had to, because it was ruining my life. I was so pissed off at everybody, and then I just forgave them. And things got better. Slowly, but things got better. So what's coming? Mass arrests. Across the board. Supposedly they already took out the top tier. You know, and all those people that were resigning and, you know, got sick and died or whatever. It's like either that really happened or they went bye-bye. And like Michael Jekyll says, they went bye-bye. And Gitmo and, you know, all these kind of things. So you're seeing the cartels being taken down first. And I think that's because when they go after the rest of the bunch, they won't have their little army to protect them. You see what I'm saying? Now, as far as Trump goes, like they said, there's like 6 Trumps. I mean, there's some bad guy Trumps and there's some good guy Trumps. And there's all kinds of theories about that. Oh, sorry, ham radio operator. And, you know, Trump, I mean, supposedly he was asked by the military to run because they needed somebody who could win big. And supposedly, and this is, you know, do your own research. I mean, I'm just telling you what I've heard for 5 years. And they said that oh God, see, there goes my brain injuries. We're doing all our errands. It's Saturday, May 1st, 2025. And we're doing all our errands here. So my wife's in there. But what was I talking about anyway? Oh yeah, the EBS. EBS imminent. So what does that mean? Imminent. And what happens when that goes off? The whole world changes. Everything will be different. You know, they're talking about all the 6,000 patents and gold standard and all that kind of stuff, and that's just, you know, part of it. But, you know, you can't have people killing people and stuff like that if you're going to have a golden age. I mean, you just can't. So that's what's going on. They're taking them out. If you listen to Pascal Najadi, he's like, you're finished. You're finished. Well, anyway, yep, more interruptions. I'm going to wrap up this video because I'll just get into some more stuff later, but I don't know, a lot's happening that you can't see. And I mean, there is some things that are in the news, you know, but the news covers the story. So, you know, that's the thing. Well, anyway, like or subscribe if you want.